we called it Home Part 1, and obviously we've got Home Part 2, but the title of the song was Leaving Home.
I wrote this one many years ago on piano.
A little bit different this one because it starts off with piano.
Slow, mid-tempo kind of song.
It's actually one of mine, and I think it's one of Dan's favourite songs.
The main bulk of the song is drums, bass and piano. There's some acoustic in there just to help fill it out a bit.
To be honest with you, it's a ball ache to play.
It's fun because it keeps me on my toes.
So I bid you all a fond farewell, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just packing up and hitting the road with this suitcase full of empty.
The vocal harmonies are lovely in this song.
Don't know where I'm going.
It's another kind of ghostly song in a way, with how the harmonies sound.
Concerning the guitars in this song, I kind of wanted to use it as like a kind of string section.
Just ties in with how the lyrics sound.
Home Part 2 is Long Way Home.
Yeah, just one of our best songs probably, in my opinion. I love playing it.
Very much in the style of the Eagles.
This one's back to more of the rock sort of side of things again.
I'm looking for the summer. I've waited for the winter. The sky is like a fire, burning all the memories away.
Home Part 1 is about wanting to leave home, go and do your own thing. And Home Part 2 is about having done that and becoming homesick and wanting to go back home and see everyone, you know, all the family and stuff.
Which is why we chose it for sort of Home Part 2, you know, to follow leaving home.
And my heart is where my home is, but it's a long, long way home. A long way home.
Favourite bit probably was the challenge in the breakdown in the middle.
For the summer, it's a long way home. I've waited for the winter, it's a long way home. I feel I'm getting closer, I won't be too long.
When that kicks in, because it builds up and builds up and builds up, and for a split second it just stops and it's just silence, and then it goes bang straight into this big instrumental section.
Sounds pure epicness. It's just like a Dan at the edge of the cliff moment.
Big wide shot of all of us just going, yeah!
Then it cuts into like a big chorus, like wall of vocals.
It's just brilliant. It's a simple 4-chord progression.
It's just a 4-chord wonder thing, just to give that big epic feel to it.
Did those high notes over the top, the yeah, all those ones, and yeah, it was a challenge, but it's probably my favourite bit, to be honest with you.
His range is all over the place throughout this song. You know, the verses, some sections of it are very low, and this one note in the mid-late section, the big epic bit, he just belts out this note, and it's so powerful, and it's just so impressive. His range on this song, I think he sings it brilliantly.
Oh, I'm coming home. Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
Fairy Tale, or as we call it, Hairy Snail.
Hairy Snail.
Now this one is pretty recent.
It's quite an interesting song.
Sounds very modern, I think.
Just sat there for an hour or so, just working out melodies and stuff, and writing the words and things.
He would just do that song on his own, just sing it with an acoustic guitar.
And he played it for the first time when we did an acoustic gig, and I remember actually I kind of went off stage and watched it from an audience perspective, and I really liked it.
So it sort of starts off with me writing it, and then it ends up all of us putting our input in. So it is like a, you know, we all work on the songs together.
You know, we played about with it, and we all came up with our individual parts, and it eventually grew into this band song.
We put our own sort of, each band member put their own spin on it. There's a line which says, "I wonder if you'll look and know me," right? And when Dan, when he recorded it, wasn't it, the vocals, we couldn't work out what the hell he was saying. So this line, "I wonder if you'll look and know me," we thought, he said, "I wonder if you're Obi-Wan Kenobi." And we thought, hang on a minute, why the hell would a song called Fairy Tale include Obi-Wan Kenobi, unless Dan's got some kind of Star Wars fetish, I don't know. But yeah, whenever we do it live, he comes to that line, and me and Dave always look at each other and have a little smile. Just when you listen to it, you will know exactly what we mean.
I like the phase at the beginning, and the tremolo with the electric guitars gives it like a pan effect.
I just love the way the guitars sound on it.
I had to do it in 3 sections to get this certain sound. One take, I would play just this one chord on the on beat. So say you've got the time, it will be, and then the second time I record it, I would play it on the off beat. The on and the off beat guitars panned hard left and hard right, so it gives this really cool stereo effect.
When you hear it, it's just like, ooh, that's very different from the rest of the album.
And the third guitar part for the main riff is just like strumming and letting it hold the chord, and having a very hard tremolo effect on it.
So when you hear it, you think it's just one guitar, but it is one guitar, but 3 times.
Altogether, it just gives this really cool effect. And over the top of all 3 of those guitars, we've got a very slow phase. So that's how we achieve the riff in Fairy Tale.
I can't believe it.
An old song in M.A.D.I.S.O.N. world now.
This goes back to basically how the album starts.
It's a really, really good, catchy song.
My part in this is to make it funky.
It's a good song to play. It's always fun to play, and it's very energetic.
It's a good ending song as well, which is why we chose it to be the last track on the album.
You go. I want you to know.
quite kind of proud of all the vocal stuff we did on this song.
The amount of times we went through this song trying to pick out different areas to put harmonies in, I've lost count of how many times we went through this song.
Ooh, I'm in love.
Complicated, clever vocal bits and harmony guitar bits.
Because it is the most complicated with the vocal harmonies, because there's harmonies and then there's harmonies on top of harmonies that have harmonies in.
So you've got something like 25 different harmonies.
My favourite is cool.
And my heart sings like diamond rings, dancing in the lights, makes me feel alright, and I won't let go, through rain or snow, and I want you to know that I won't let go. Let go, let go. You're so good for me, yes you are. You're so good for me. You're so good for me.
Is that right? It sounded alright.